Hey guys, TapDawg here, and today I'm going to be doing a top 10 countdown of the best Protect and the best Curse cards in-game. But before I do, I did have to make one little comment about my last video on the top 10 Crushing Blow cards. I realized after I filmed that there's actually a way to still get every single one of the boss cards in-game. If you go to your Heroic screen and go to the Diamond Final Form Cards Part 2. There's two different packs there. The second pack does have every single boss card in it. So they cost 250 skulls, but you're not guaranteed to get that. It's very similar to the other cards that I had mentioned that do have the Heroics ability. I don't think it'll change any of my rankings on them, but I did want to make that clarification. So every card that I do talk about, you are able to get either if it's from packs or it's from grinding and getting the skulls that are needed for them. Alright, so I'm decided to do two different countdowns in this video because Protect and Curse are both kind of the sad children, the poor orphan children that don't really have a home in this game. Protect cards, we occasionally, I'll use them in Heroics unfused. And so the cards that I'm going to talk about today, pretty much all of them except numbers 10 and 9, you can use in your Heroics without leveling up. It's a great one turn, turn and burn type of a thing where you're either getting 5 health or you do 5 attack damage to your opponent. So I'd still want to do a top 10 just so you know where you can get them, but there's quite a few of these, and I will put a picture to all of the cards like I did with the previous video. And then with Curse isn't really useful at all outside of using it in your Heroics level 5 unfused. Because, I mean, you can sometimes use it if you want to try to time the game, but timing the game is horrible, not worth it, and you oftentimes will just lose out. So if you're going to use these Curse cards, level them up to 5, put them in your Heroics, but don't fuse them. Alright, so we'll start with the Protect cards. Again, just like last time, I'll tell you the card, I'll tell you the stats, and then I'll tell you how you can acquire it. So we'll start with number 10. Number 10 is actually a boss card. It has the highest total score in-game, as well as one of the number 9 does too. And this is going to be Francois. Francois starts at 18 attack, 10 defense, but he levels up to 34 attack, 26 defense. For a total score of 60. But again, this is a Protect card, so that 26 is actually kind of low for a Protect card because that attack's going to be doubled, or that defense, I should say, is going to be doubled to 52, which is still pretty good, pretty decent defense if you look at it that way. But I think Francois probably got mischaracterized. He should have been a Critical Strike card because there's only one of those, and I don't know. I just think he would have made a lot more sense as a Critical Strike card. But you get Francois through the Chef event, as well as from the Chef pack. There was also that Adversary pack that I mentioned last time that's not in game anymore. But lastly, and now, truthfully, the Heroics, you can also get him from there. I've kept him on this top 10 list, even though he kind of has a low defense, because, like I said, he has that total score. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Miles, also another boss. He starts at 14 attack, 14 defense. He levels up to 30 attack, 30 defense, or a 60 total score. So that's why he's ranked number 9 instead of number 10, because he has a higher defense than Francois, which means instead of having 52 defense when he's used, he would have 60 defense when he's used. You get Miles from the Science event, also from the Science pack, from that Adversary pack that I just mentioned, and then also from the Heroics, from the Diamond Final Form pack 2. Alright, so now we're going to move into some more actual good high quality defense cards. They might not have as high of a total score as the two I just mentioned, but they have a higher defense. And when you're talking about Protect cards, the higher the defense, the better. So coming in at number 8 is going to be Candy Nation. Starts out with 3 attack, 19 defense, and 2 attack, 19 defense, and it levels up to 18 attack, 35 defense when it's fully leveled up. You get this from the Confectionery pack, and I like that it has the 19 defense. In my videos, I always tell you guys, if something has 18 defense or better, this is one that you can add into your Heroics without even leveling up, and that's the case with Candy Nation. Number 7 is actually a two-way tie with Medic and Pinata. They both have 3 attack and 19 defense, or 19 attack, 35 defense when fully leveled up. Pinata, just like Candy Nation, comes from the confectionery pack. So if you're really in the mood or in the need to get 2 good protection cards, go for the confectionery pack because you have better chances of getting them. Medic comes from the combat pack, which I believe that's where you get the War Gold combo card. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Divine Healer. Starts with 4 attack, 19 defense, and levels up to 20 attack, 35 defense for a total score of 55. And this is in the first aid pack. Makes sense, a healer would be in the first aid pack. Number 5 is also a 2-way tie with Heavens and Fountain of Youth. Both have 0 attack and 20 defense. Heavens, and they both level up to 16 attack, 36 defense, or a 52 total score. Heavens and Fountain of Youth are both event cards. Heavens is from the Space event with Xanthar, and it also is in the Space pack. Fountain of Youth comes from the Time event and the Time pack, as well as the Science event and the Science pack. So there's 2 different ways to get Fountain of Youth, and then both of them are available in the Heroics Diamond Final Form 2 packs. Coming in at number 4 is going to be the Immovable Object, or the Immovable Object. Has 2 attack, 20 defense. Levels up to 18 attack, 36 defense. And that is from the Muscle pack, where you get the Strength card. Number 3 on our list is going to be Space Ghosts. Has 0 attack, 21 defense, and levels up to 16 attack, 37 defense, for a total score of 53. And this is from the Far Away pack, which is going to be coming into the store pretty soon here. So if you are in the need for a high quality protection card, this should be in the next ones that come out. But don't quote me on that because sometimes the card packs change. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Fire Sigil. It has 3 attack, 21 defense, or 19 attack, 37 defense when fully leveled up. This has the highest total score in-game for anything that's not from a boss for the protections, and that's a 56 total score. This comes from the Artifact pack, which was recently out, so that won't be coming back around for a while. And then finally, our number 1 Protect card is going to be Bomb Shelter. 0 attack, 23 defense. When fully leveled up, it has 16 attack, 39 defense, or a 55 total score. And that is the highest defense in-game, that 39. When you level it up, obviously, it becomes a 78. So it's pretty good. It's going to be able to protect you from even Sniper's critical strike attack if you use it at the right time. How do you get Bomb Shelter? Well, it's in the Subterranean pack, which I believe has the Underground card. That came out probably about 6 months ago, so it'll probably be coming back to the store in another 6 months or so. Alright, and that concludes the top 10 Protect cards. Now we're going to jump on over to the Curse cards and look at the top 10 for here. Again, when it comes to a Curse card, it's a little bit difficult because how a Curse card works is whatever your opponent's current attack level is when they first put the card down, it's going to get rid of that. However, if they use Critical Strike, it will just get rid of half of that attack. So basically that card nullifies the Critical Strike element of Critical Strike. So what you look for here is something that has a high attack, because it's going to be nullifying your opponent's attack, so your defense doesn't matter, your attack is what's most important. So pretty much these cards are going to be the most powerful of the oh gosh, I'm losing my words here. These are going to be the curse cards that have the highest attack. Defense isn't as important. Alright, we'll start with number 10. Number 10 for this is actually going to be a 2-way tie. There's quite a few ties on here, and you guys will see that coming up. But that first one's going to be Master Alchemist, and the second one's going to be the Fortune Teller. Both of these have a 13 attack and 12 defense. When they get leveled up, they have 29 attack, 28 defense, or a total score of 57. Now these ones, there are some other cards that have a higher attack that did not make my list, but I like the fact that these have such a high total score. So that's why they made the top 10 rankings, but they came in at number 10. So Master Alchemist, there's quite a few ways you can get this. Obviously, the way most people know is from completing the gold and the diamond masteries of Little Island. It's very similar to how you get the Master's Apprentice, or whatever, the Little Alchemist Apprentice card. So once you beat all of the bosses on Little Isle through their gold levels, you'll get the first version of Master Alchemist. Do it again, you'll get through Diamond, and you'll get the second one. There is also another pack that you can get him from called the Advanced Pack. It becomes available 5 days after you start the game, and it goes away, I think, a few days after that. So most people don't even realize it, aren't able to get it that way. Fortune Teller is from the Clairvoyant Pack, so that's how you can get that. Coming in at number 9 by itself is the Cursed Chosen, which has 17 attack, 7 defense, or 33-23 when it's leveled up. This is from the Accursed Pack. Then number 8 is Necrocomicon. That's a really hard word to say, and it's a really ugly book-looking thing. This has 17 attack, 7 defense as well. Oh, maybe I did my math wrong there. I guess both of those are together. I apologize. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But that is from the Artifact Pack. Coming in at number 7 is Clown Toxin with 17 attack, 8 defense, so just 1 extra defense point. So that's a 33-24 or a 57 total score. It's one of the higher scores that you're going to see here. And that is from the Plague Pack. Number 6 is going to be furries. No, not those types of furries. These types of furries. Little bats. Don't ask me, I don't know. It has 18 attack, 3 defense, or a 34-19 total score. And that's from the Subterranean Pack. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Computer Bug, which has 18 attack, 4 defense, or a 34-20. And that's from the Bug Pack. Number 4 is a 3-way tie with Treacherous Wizard, Green-Eyed Monster, and Berserker. All 3 of those have 18 attack, 5 defense, or a 34-21 when it's fully leveled up. Treacherous Wizard comes from the Fantasy Pack, Green-Eyed Monster from the Valentine's Pack, and Berserker from the Rage Pack. Coming in at number 3, one of the highest total scores on this list. We will have one more coming up a little bit later, but this one is Albert, my favorite card! Yeah! Just because of the picture. But it's a 14-14, or a 30-30 when it's fully leveled up, so 60 total score. And as you can tell, he comes from the Scientist event, or the Scientist Pack, and also from the Nemesis Pack. But the easiest way to get him, if you've already finished all those, is through the Heroics Diamond Final Form Pack 2. Number 2 is a 5-way tie. That's right, a 5-way tie for second place. So there's quite a few of these. I'll just read them all off for you. There's Posession, Ring Lord, Speed Demon, the Bone King, and my personal favorite, Trapper 1. They all have 18 attack, 6 defense, or a 34-22 when they're fully leveled up. Possession's from the Plague Pack, Ring Lord from the Undying Pack, Speed Demon from the Swift Pack, Bone King is from the Regal Pack, and Trapper 1 is from the Zoom Zoom Pack. So quite a few high quality curse cards there. Anyone can add to their deck for the Heroics. All of those would be excellent additions for that single turn and burn. But our number 1 is a boss card, and this is the best boss card in terms of actually being useful for their area, and that's because this one doesn't get fused. But that's going to be Vera. Vera has a 19 attack, 9 defense, or when she's fully leveled up, that's 35 attack, 25 defense, or a 60 total score. Obviously, you get her from the Villain event and the Villain Pack. From the Nemesis Pack, which I mentioned before, you can't get that anymore. But the place that you can get Vera is from the Heroics in the Diamond Final Form Pack 2. Alright, and so that concludes the top 10 countdown for Protect and Curse cards. Next time, I'm going to be discussing Counterattacks and Absorb, which both of those actually do have a use case in Arena. Well, absorb more so in heroics, but to be fused, I should say. Counterattack is useful for those tiebreaker decks. So I'm looking forward to talking about those next time in this top 10 countdown list. Alright, thanks guys so much for your time. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever you gotta do. I don't know all the things you're supposed to say, but have a good rest of your night. Bye.